Lays it off though to Declan Cassidy, going for a 2-pointer. And this one is coming in, but has it come in enough? The umpire says no. First shot in anger for Bellaghy, but wide of the target from a deep breath and comes forward and slots it safely between the posts and over the bar for Shane Hebron and for Magherafelt, ready about to come back in. As Charlie comes forward with the left foot, and that's easy for Charlie. Point apiece. Mark McClanahan is back. Owen McAvoy couldn't take it first time, just slowed it down a little bit, gets it back there, and the effort comes in, and it was a dangerous one, and Peter Stewart was scrambling across 65, being tracked there by Declan Cassidy. Gets it over to Paddy McLaren. Paddy has seen a lot of ball in the opening 10 minutes, trying to take on the Bellaghy defence here. Little bust of pace, Owen McAvoy's going outside him. Chance here for McAvoy, and McAvoy spins it between the posts. Now Cormac just changes the gears and he tries to take on James Diamond. He's still going, lays it off now to Conal Higgins. Little bust of pace, maybe took one too many, but he's broken out from here and there's a chance, and it's popped over the bar. It's really a good start from Magherafelt.
Absolutely, really good score from Conal Higgins. Made for.
There's a sideline, they're waiting for runners. Looked like it's going to be launched into space. Oh, it's a good run through the centre here. Shane Hebron, he's been picked out. Shane changes the level. He's coming in here. He might be thinking of a goal here, Shane. No, he takes the point. It opened up again. And they're finding a lot of pockets of space there into the stand side. But that one's down the throat of Micah McAvoy. Lays it off. Bellaghy just struggling. Referee plays the advantage. Owen McAvoy spotted the run now. Here's a chance of Higgins. Higgins with a shot. Goal for Magherafelt. Finished by Conal Higgins to the back of the net. Again, the break and ball. It's Clucky. He gets his hands on the ball and the first opportunity to drive forward here. Caelan Higgins, again, he's been very bright in the early stages. Lays it off. Chance here coming in from the far side. Another good score. Owen McAvoy on the far side.
Yeah, I think it was Dan Higgins.
Bellaghy not having the answers to what Magherafelt have taken to the game. Paddy McLaren in possession. Owen Brown back there, but again that man that we have mentioned so often, Caelan Higgins. Higgins with the effort and Higgins with a point. He's been the man of the first half so far.
Absolutely, yeah. This all the time, the attacking third.
Haven't seen much of Declan that we saw in the last game. Not getting afforded the space that Fahan Vale afforded him, but he breaks away from the challenge there. Shane Hebron going for a 2-pointer, steadies himself and delivers.
Great score. And knew he had the advantage, so that's a real good intelligent play from Decky.
Bottled up this time though. James Diamond looked like he was pushed there in the end, but
it did in the end, but look, they seem to have moved James into that spot to look after him, and it worked.
I'll cut through the centre. Here's a chance for Dan Higgins. Oh, strong shoulder in. Dan with a fist. But it takes much more than that to put Dan Higgins down.
Absolutely, but great composure from Dan. You know, he was eyeing goal up and down.
And then Shane Hebron comes around the back to gather possession. This is good again. Movement from Magherafelt. As Higgins comes forward, out to Paddy McLaren. That's a super point. Great the movement and the players coming off the shoulder.
Absolutely, and look, Shane Hebron looked like one that were close to turning over. Yeah, that'll annoy Horse and Enda.
A chance here for Charlie from this free. Charlie comes forward with the left foot. Is it going to come in? It is. Charlie pops it over. In possession. Connell turns away from Damon Gallagher, gives it to Shane Hebron. Ball in for us, a super pass inside, and chance here coming round the outside, and Higgins with the effort, and Caelan on this occasion.
Not too often we'll see Colin
now in possession, as we come down into the last 90 seconds of the opening half. Shouldn't be too, well, maybe a minute or two of injury, because we had a head injury for a while. As the ball is in forward yet again, there's a good ball inside, and here's a goal chance. Owen McAvoy burning in goals. Tipped over the bar, was it?
It was, yeah.
See a replay. I think it was tipped over. He wasn't tugged back. So he plays on. Peter Cassidy been pushed away out. Little ball inside. It's a good pass inside too to Chambers. Chambers tries to find space, but it's not there. Ball out here. Damon Gallagher's first effort of the day, and that one sails between the posts. And that is half time. Still going, drops possession though. The fancy pickup, it just didn't work out. Works out the second time though. Gets it back out here again. Micah McAvoy. McAvoy, a little bit of space, gets away from Owen Bryan, bearing in on goal. Michael McAvoy with the effort, and it's inside the far post. Peter Cassidy flicks this one forward, but it's a hospital pass. Picked up by Clucky. Coming through the centre now is Bateson. Plenty of space again. The players drive forward. Cormac Murphy's got an option inside him. Clucky was there, but Cormac pops it over. Again, there's so many options.
Absolutely, and they're all on the same page. They all
been totally in control of this encounter. Michael McAvoy. Cormac Murphy away over on the far side, eyeing up Mark McClanahan, cuts in past McClanahan, still going, and away he goes for another effort for Murphy, another sweet score.
It's 2 in a row for Cormac. And again
Murphy. Conal Mill following him. Good play from Paddy McLaren. That acres of space in there again, and he was going forward, but he gives it back to Dan, but he could have went himself. Dan goes for the point. Has Dan got it? Yes, he has, but Paddy McLaren, you'd feel, could have went on himself.
Absolutely.
Right. Conal Higgins back to Dan. Little dinky pass inside. Super pass to Cormac Murphy. Murphy offloads it here, so maybe he's coming through. It's Clucky. Clucky, was he fouled? Referee says no. The ball in. It is going to be a penalty. Conor McCluskey pulled icing on the cake, although the cake is well and truly iced at this stage with 9 minutes to go. Maybe this to put the candle on it. Shane Heaver comes forward, drills it low into the bottom corner. Peter Stewart went one way, the ball went the other, and with it the crowd rise to their feet to head to the exit. He caught it. Luke Diamond, maybe if we see a replay of it.
It could have been the mark, yep.
So Luke Diamond with this free, and drives it, but drives it over the bar. Not even a ripple of applause. And this man here, Conor McCluskey, coming back to himself again, which is always good news as well for Derry as a county. As away goes Shane Hebron, still got it. Shane's driving here. Shane might want a goal. It's just tipped over the bar. I think it might have been Sean Turner that was backing there
Definitely
to get
was
a touch on it.
Tipped it, yeah.
Shane is taken quickly here by Charlie Diamond, but again, there's absolutely support. It's slow at coming. Comes out to Damon, and Damon's just lobbing this one in. And well dealt with in there by the goalkeeper. Breaks back out, blocked out. As the bodies throw themselves in front of it, Magherafelt clear their lines, who has been superb with his kickouts and his overall play so far, as he faces up to Damon Gallagher here with this penalty. The referee just telling Damon to hold on a little second, and now blows the whistle, and he comes forward. That's a clinical finish as well from Damon Gallagher.
No chance for Shane McGuckin.
In fairness, it's very hard to pick a weakling in that Magherafelt side this evening, because they've been excellent, and so is it. Caelan Higgins drives in here. They might be thinking of another goal. Ball across, the chance here, but it's put over the bar. Ronan Walls for the point. Into the semi-finals along with Glen. Tomorrow, as I remind you again, Slotneil against Lavey at 4 o'clock, as Owen McAvoy sends over a further point. And then Steelstown against Newbridge at 6 o'clock. Higgins skips inside the challenge. And that's a beautiful pass inside. And there's a chance here, and that's going to be another penalty, is it? No. No. And the full-time whistle goes. I think Connell can feel hard done by there.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought he was worth something at least.